Okay, part two. Here's response to my last text. No, the expensive ovens you want for the new place. I'll stop being a dick when you stop expecting me to do stuff while suffering worse than coughing. And you can always email or text people. I never expected him to do stuff. I expected him to pick up the phone when we were looking to buy a house and I needed his input on whether he wanted me to look at a fucking house or not. That's all I ever asked for him. He only had to be on the phone for a minute, yay or nay. Or sometimes I needed a back and forth conversation about something that was difficult to text. As you can see, texting is not the best way to communicate clearly about important things. I use texting for when I'm lost and I'm meeting up with someone, not to have important conversations. He can pick up the phone and he can talk on the phone. And I never asked him for anything more than he could handle. But he's just got this thing stuck in his head. Because he likes things to do. He likes to be his way. Has to be his way. And he digs his heels in when people don't want to do what he wants. He hasn't suffered much worse in coughing. He's full of shit. I've not been a dick. Yes, you have. A dick would remind you that after all this work, expenses done, I'm under no obligation to buy anything in Victoria, and ask you to remember that. And remember that people only have the right to be critical all the time when they are paying at least half the cost of a lifestyle. Wow. Now, you're definitely being a dick, Shea. And we were paying half the cost. You were going to buy a house. We were going to pay for all the fucking bills and the ongoing living costs. And my mum and I were going to fucking look after you. And I was giving up ever having a romantic relationship with anyone, so it wouldn't be weird and we wouldn't have a strange man in the house, make you feel comfortable. So I was giving up anything remotely that I wanted for myself, because I wanted to look after you and you meant the world to me. I was going to be, just so everyone knows, I was going to be a chauffeur to drive you around to your doctor's appointments and take you to the shops and whatever you wanted to do. I was going to be doing your laundry, making your bed, cooking your food, paying your bills, cleaning your fucking room, anything you think of. You didn't fucking need to do anything ever again except just enjoy yourself. That is definitely half the fucking lifestyle. We were going to be, the lifestyle was going to cost us money. It was also going to cost me a lot more. Because I was willing to give up my writing to put you first. Now, Shea, can you imagine giving up your art to look after me? Or anybody at all? You wouldn't fucking do that. You're too selfish a person. But I was putting you first over me, so fucking dare you. Don't you fucking dare tell me that I can't have any input into the life that we were going to have. How fucking dare you? Unbelievable. Oh, this is a good bit. A dick would chill your blood by saying he can pull the plug on this, leaving you in Glen Waverley. I don't live in Glen Waverley, but I really pay attention. And if you fuck with me anymore like this, ask yourself if I'm capable of doing that. Stop being an anger addict for 10 minutes before you reply to me next. I'm the anger addict? Do you even fucking read your text? Do you read what you fucking said to me? My reply, Anton, fuck off. You can deal with Jimmy. I blocked Shea for 2 hours. I couldn't deal with his shit. I did not want any more texting. I should have blocked him for a day or two. My mum was present, by the way, with all of this. She was reading these. My mum's a lovely lady in her 70s, runs a local church, docile, never says a mean thing about anyone. She was going to be moving in with us and helping out. She was also going to be looking after Shea. In all the 2 years my mum had been trying to speak to him, only ever spoke to him once during that. She loved him like a son, but he was neglectful. But that's not a surprise. It's not anything new. So I said, Mum, look, you know what? You deal with him. You might better calm him down, and you'll be wanting to speak to him. I could not speak to him. My voice was gone. So she got on the phone, said hello. When she came back from the conversation, she was just confused. She had no idea what he was talking about. He had told her that he didn't like the way I bullied her. He's been here twice, with me and my mum, Christmas time. I fucking bully her, and he didn't see that. It's bullshit. He tried to drive a wedge between my mum and I, manipulate the situation to get to win, basically, and that's classic Shea. So when she got back, I unblocked him, I texted him. Here's my reply. Now you've stopped ranting, my mum would like to speak to you. She's been trying for some time. That was just before she called. Then after she called, when I found out he had tried to put a wedge between us, I think you need help. Trying to turn my mother on me and changing facts? Really fucking low. Stop manipulating. Don't contact me unless you're apologising. So I didn't want him texting me anymore. I made that quite clear. Do you think he respected that? He didn't want me contacting him for whatever reason, because he was around ranting, not me. His reply. You mean ranting like you always do? Good job. Now you can kiss goodbye to another $50,000 on purchase price. This is of the house. Why would you cut purchase price? What good would that do? You're the one that doesn't get what you want, Shea, you dumb idiot. 50K on purchase price, dumbass in capitals. Thanks, calling your best friend dumbass. Really fucking classy. I've spoken to your mum, and I've made it clear that if you are not as respectful to Roz as I have been to my mum, I either won't buy in Victoria or sell any property and own in Victoria quick smart. Get this through your thick fucking head. Wow. Unless you pay, you have no fucking say. That's how you talk to your best friend who's going to look after you for the rest of your life. That's how you fucking treat me. Wow. And you are thus far paying next to nothing. Oh, I beg to fucking differ. And it was gutless, spineless, and clitless having Roz call me after I said no calls on this matter. You've all just heard the text, right? He never said no calls. And I don't fucking care anyway. You don't get to fucking text rant at me, abusing me, and then call the shots. Fuck you, Shea. Well done. The new couple in the new home is now, bleep, I won't say how much. No arguments. You will learn or stay in Glen Waverley. Full fucking stop. I will learn. What am I, your fucking dog? This is the shit I've put up with for 13 fucking years. I will learn or else. And this is what Shea does. He weaponizes everything at his disposal. He has weaponized his health against me. He has weaponized our friendship. He has weaponized our moving in together. He had asked us to sign a contract to protect him from us ripping him off. Thanks for the trust, asshole. But we agreed, and we wanted to have some stipulations in the contract too, to protect us. In 2 years, he never got that contract written up. And I reminded him, but he never did it. And we had lawyers ready to look at it. But he wanted to use it against me. And he didn't fucking do anything. He didn't do anything at all to get his house on the market. I did it all. I spent 2 years, countless hours every day searching for property online, driving hundreds, thousands of kilometres around Victoria, looking. Sometimes I'd leave at 8 o'clock in the morning, not get back to 8 p.m. I spent a fortune on petrol and, having to eat out. It wore my car down. It broke down a couple of times out in the middle of nowhere. On hot fucking days, got bitten by bull ants. I went through a lot. I had a box full of magazines and brochures on things needed for a house. And, from double glazed windows to heating to carpets to paint swatches and designs and where we're thinking of building or do we buy. I did so much research. He has no idea. I had no idea. Thousands of hours spent. I put so much work in, and he will never fucking know how much. To say I'm not allowed any input to the life that we're going to build together. Wow. Then he says, there is no changing facts on how you yell at your mother all the time. What the fuck are you talking about? Well, there's no way I'd yelled at my mother when talking to you on the phone. So how the fuck would you know that? It's ridiculous. Reply like the last, it's over. Get your entitled anger in check. Entitled? Who's being entitled? Shea. In fact, I'll be sending you a list of conditions required for me to buy property in Victoria, non-negotiable. There it is. The contract is bashing over my head and weaponising against me. Refuse and you stay in Glen Waverley. Good luck in finding anybody else paying thousands of dollars for horse land, because I have a horse and we're going to have a beautiful property and home, and I was going to grow vegetables and fruit and chickens, and we're going to have a beautiful, peaceful life. I'm about to run out of time, so I'm going to turn this off and come back in a moment to finish.